Hello everyone, my name is John. Today I will tell you how to set up integration to transfer new data from Elopage to Google Sheets. This is necessary to automatically transfer new data from Elopage to other systems. For example, in Google Sheets you can add new rows and conveniently interact with them in the future. Now let's move on to the setup. First, you need to create a new connection. Next, select the data source system, Elopage. Now, select the action, Get Data. At this stage you need to create a virtual Elopage account in the ApiX-Drive system. In this window you can change its name or just click Continue. When the connected account appears in the list, select it and click Continue. At this stage, you see the URL for receiving data. It is to this URL that new data from Elopage will arrive. In order to continue setting up, copy the URL and go to your Elopage personal account. Next, go to the Market Cell section. Select Webhook. Next, click Create. Specify a name for the new webhook. Paste the URL that was copied in the ApiX-Drive system. Check that the active checkbox is enabled. If you want to receive data to the specified URL for all events, leave all events. Also, you can select for which specific events you want to receive data at the specified URL. For this, select Selected Events. After setting, click Save. After you have configured sending data to the webhook, you need to generate a test event, for example, create a new order. After creating an order, the data will be sent to the specified webhook. Now we return to the ApiX-Drive system and continue configuration. At this stage you can set up a data filter. In this case there is no need for this, so just click Continue. Now, you see the data we just generated. If there is no data at this stage, try following the steps described earlier. If you are satisfied with everything, click Continue. At this point, setting up the Elopage data source has been successfully completed. Now you need to move on to setting up the data destination. Choose the system, Google Sheets. Next you need to select an action, Add Row. At this stage you need to connect your Google Sheets account to the ApiX-Drive system. In this window you need to specify the login and password of your Google account. Be sure to check all the boxes. When the connected account appears in the list of active accounts, select it and click Continue. At this stage you need to select the file and sheet to which new lines will be added with each new lead from Elopage. Now, you see Google Sheets fields to which you can assign variables from Elopage. In order to do this, click in the field and select a variable from the drop-down list. Please note that you can use not only variables from the drop-down list, but also enter data manually. When all required fields are filled in, click Continue. At this point you see an example of the data that will be sent to Google Sheets as new rows for each new data from Elopage. If you are not satisfied with something, click Edit and you will go back a step. In order to check the correctness of the settings, click Send Test Data to Google Sheets. After successful submission, go to Google Sheets and check the result. If you are satisfied with everything, return to the ApiX-Drive system and continue setting up. This completes the setup of Google Sheets as a data destination. Now you need to enable auto-update and select an update interval, for example, once every 5 minutes. That's all. I wish you successful integration settings and good luck.